As India continues to collide north into China, the Earth skyrockets miles above the sea, sculpting the breathtaking Himalaya mountains. Snowmelt and runoff converge off the Tibetan Plateau, creating some of the world's largest river corridors that support millions of people and countless ecosystems. China's rivers are the lifeblood of this world's booming economy, but their ecological health and their ability to sustain the communities that depend on them have never been more in danger than now. Due to overpopulation and overconsumption, the Chinese government is choosing to harness the power of these mighty rivers to support its rapid growth in their race for modernization. And within the next 10 to 15 years, over 150 new large dams will be constructed on the country's last remaining intact river systems. This is the story about the last experience of the Yangtze River before it is completely underwater and transformed into reservoirs.
So pretty much what they're doing is they're killing a river, right? They're killing what is the, it's like this right here, your arteries and your veins. That's what rivers are to the planet, and they're cutting one of those off, a very important one. They're cutting a bunch of them off, and they're they're levying these rivers so that they aren't free flowing. They're killing the ecology of a river, and they're consequently killing the environments which have supported and endorsed cultures that have lived here and evolved here and existed here for thousands of years.
Yeah, I guess part of what to me is such a tragedy here of what's going on, of this conversion of basically a living river into a series of reservoirs that will in effect be dead reservoirs, is just the fact that no one's been here, and so they really don't know what's even being lost.
China is undergoing its largest construction project since it built the Great Wall. Dammed, diverted, and polluted, China's rivers are becoming an ecological disaster. Today, there are more than 25,000 large dams in China. 5 of China's 7 largest rivers are polluted to the point of being unsafe for human contact. The 3rd largest river in the world, the Yangtze River, is now home to the largest hydroelectric project on Earth.
To just point downstream and go. In fact, do the exact opposite. Look back upstream. Take the time to appreciate where you are, because it is a magnificent place, obviously, and we are also very lucky in that we are getting to see it in advance of its imminent demise. So breathe it all in. Breathe it all in for the sake of everybody who doesn't get the opportunity to come here. right? And now this story is ours to pass along to other people.
Peace world. H-E-R, we be heart and soul, proud and bold. H-E-R, we be heart and soul, proud and bold. H-E-R, we be heart and soul, proud and bold. H-E-R, we be heart and soul, proud and bold. The music need a little more heart, little more soul. Either too hot or a little too cold. Way too many shallow verses, nothing deep, grab the surface. Too weak to be defined as timeless, so we gotta guide these blinded rhymers away from the shiny diamonds and fancy coats. Show 'em what matters most. Rappers boast, stunt and show ball, scared to be looked at as something so soft. Trying to be hard, but they hardly real. Make so-called music you hardly feel. That's why they leave a lot left to be desired. So I try to write to rekindle the fire, lifting it higher. The simple man with a pen, trying to give you something you can feel again. Who's in love with the art should know it's always best to come from the heart. Yes. When the music don't feel the same, need to let the world feel your pain. He who's in love with the art should know it's always best to come from the heart. Yes. When the music don't feel the same, need to let the world feel your pain.
So this whole thing's an uphill battle, right? Because we're working, and unfortunately there's an entity here in China that's working to develop big hydro, and they're working their way upstream on the Yangtze, on the Great Bend specifically where we work, and they're just building one dam after the next and chewing away at what we had perceived as being a really great section to take people down and run rivers, and so they are building dams really aggressively.
Obviously the future of this river has already been determined, and that future is a series of 13 reservoirs with no free-flowing rivers between, no free-flowing sections of river even in between. And I guess to me that's kind of the biggest tragedy, really, is just lack of understanding of the loss that's happening out here.
H-E-R, we be heart and soul, proud and bold. I was told not to hold back and wrote raps for cast to use for healing. Say things that you ain't used to hearing. Don't believe everything the news revealing.
You can see the construction going on upstream, and it's like a very very sad to see those construction going on, because it's such a beautiful area and it's such a unique regions. So once the dam is on, it's going to be flooded, so we won't see it anymore, and our younger generation, our future generation won't see it anymore.
When the music don't feel the same, need to let the world feel your pain. He who's in love with the art should know it's always best to